video, I think maybe a month or two ago, asking for some help to get rid of our Gaslow bottles, but also that we needed somewhere to stay. We needed somewhere to stay, we needed somewhere to clean our van, we needed a bed, we needed laundry, we actually needed a whole lot of stuff. And these two wonderful people here, Wendy and Darren, came to our rescue. So for the last few days we have been staying with them in Calm in Wiltshire. So what was it that made you guys actually offer to help us? Because we were blown away by it.
Yeah, just enjoyed watching your vlogs and feel really envious and jealous of your trips around Europe. And one day we're going to copy.
Yeah, so these two have got a really awesome motorhome. It's been really good to actually have this experience, and it shows you how powerful YouTube and the internet are. And in fact, you need to watch the space because Wendy is thinking of embarking on a similar kind of thing. So Wendy, what are you thinking of doing with your channel?
Right, well, lots of things for a start. I've admired you guys for doing what you're doing, and I'm thinking, I can do this. Now, we've got a motorhome, so we're out and about. But the one thing I like doing is meeting people and chatting, and they've always got a story. So I'm going to be out and about with my little dog Harry, who's a Cabochon, and sometimes maybe we're out with the motorhome, so who knows, maybe I'm meeting you one day.
Yeah. And we will put Harry on this video too, because until you met Harry you haven't met a dog. He is fantastic. Saturday morning we were off to Bath, and it seems like half of England are going there today as well.
I'll go to the shop.
Wet day here, but we are in the historic spa town of Bath. First really wet day we've actually had since we've been in the UK, which is pretty impressive. We have the pump room behind me, which you may recall was made famous in a lot of Jane Austen novels, and I think we're going to go and check out the Roman baths. Are we?
We're going to find out.
Yep.
Hello.
From the pump house to the Abbey, we walked to the circus, and now we're up here in the Royal Prison.
And what have you been doing?
Like Mary Poppins without the umbrella. I needed a brolly today. And by this time the weather had really turned against us, and not only was it a bit wet, but it was also quite cold. So we cut our sightseeing short and went instead for lunch, because what could be better than some fresh haddock and chips. Right, so we're off on some adventures in Wiltshire, but what are you driving?
Look, 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 it's an Audi.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's not a motorhome. It's a long story, but we are borrowing someone else's car to see the sights. And I think things work the same. There's a clutch, there's a brake, there's an accelerator, but we're just a much lower. It's like a go-kart. Hopefully we don't cause any damage.
Yeah. Right, let's go.
Where have you brought me today? I see some sheep behind you.
Well, it's a bit more than just sheep. So we have come to a place called Avebury here in Wiltshire, and it has what's turned out to be the largest stone circle or henge in the world. So you're probably familiar with Stonehenge, but this one, it's between 4,000 and 5,000 years old, and you can walk all around these stones. You can actually, unlike Stonehenge, you can go up and touch them. I'm not really sure what the significance of these things are, but apparently if you touch them you can get some kind of sort sort of spiritual sensation from them. So we're going to go around and touch a few of these stones.
This appears to have small stones embedded in it. I'm sure there's a story behind that, and I'm sure a geologist could tell me all about it, but I'm just guessing that's what it is.
So I think we've been here for about half an hour now, because it's a lot bigger than we realised. You see the initial part of the circle, but it actually goes all the way around the village, and you walk over some old barrows, and this is sort of the second half of it almost. It's a lot bigger than Stonehenge, that's for sure, and there seems to be an interesting group of people here. It's definitely got a spiritual feel to it.
We are under the same father, under the mother earth, and we follow the lines of energetic lines.
From the Avebury Stone Circles, we have come here to West Kennet Long Barrow. This is a burial tomb or chamber that dates back again about 5,000 years, and apparently there were 46 men, women and children buried in here. And I think that's all we know, is it? Yeah. Let's go and have a look. Looks a bit spooky.
I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's a very spooky, eerie sound up here, and now there's only us. All the kids have gone. Why did you bring me here, really?
I don't know, but yeah, it's spooky but interesting.
But this is the famous kiwi in the chalk hills. You can't really see it from this angle, but I'm standing on the N from the NZ. We have the kiwi up there. There is an eye. Unfortunately, we can't see it from a distance, so we're going to have to look on the internet to see if we can find some pictures. But yeah, very big, very impressive chalk kiwi overlooking the Salisbury Plains.
This is why you should have bought me a drone.
Yes.
Yeah.
One day.
And why is it even here?
There was a New Zealand regiment who was stationed near here years ago, and I think the soldiers got a bit bored, they dug it out, and it's been preserved ever since. And what have you got now, Renee?
Well, this is Harry the Cabochon. He's a cross between a Cavalier and a Bichon Free, and he's absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, he doesn't belong to us, he belongs to Darren and Wendy. But I don't know, I think if I ditched some clothes, I could get him into my pack, because he is gorgeous.